A séance was held in the great house of Collinwood. A séance which sent Victoria Winters back on an uncertain and frightening journey to the past. Back to the Collins family who lived in the year 1795, where a strange, haunted honeymoon follows a marriage which cannot logically be explained.
Jeremiah, I will never forget this room, or this inn, or you. Oh, do you remember?
What?
When this mark was the only sign that we belonged to each other? How angry and frightened you were that first day when you saw it? Do you mind if I say that you were frightened?
I never mind your telling the truth.
We were both afraid. So afraid that everyone would notice that we shared this mark. Jeremiah, my darling, why did we care?
Because we were going to live by the rules. You and I were going to fight what we felt. You were going to marry because it had been planned.
And instead I married you.
Which was not planned. Do you regret it?
Oh, Jeremiah, no. If the rest of my life could be as happy as the last few days.
2.5 days since the ceremony. Do you have a bad memory?
I do not. Oh, Jeremiah. Will we ever be able to go back?
If we want to.
What would you do if we didn't?
Well, there's a shipyard in every town on the coast. I'd have no trouble. We'll go wherever you'll go on being happy.
Then we'll stay in this room forever, and we'll never leave. And we'll raise a family, and we'll grow old. And...
All in this room?
Yes.
But why? Why do you say that? Are you so afraid of what might happen? Are you so frightened of what would happen if we left this room?
Yes.
But you mustn't be.
We'll never be the same anywhere else.
But of course we will.
We won't be. We can't be.
Dearest.
Darling, don't try to tell me anything any different. Once we return to our ordinary and daily lives, you'll miss your home and I'll miss mine.
We'll make it up to each other.
Will we? Will we be able to?
Yes. Yes. I promise you.
Not sleeping, Josette?
Father?
Why have you treated us this way? I raised you to be honest. Why didn't you come to me? How could you leave without telling me?
Papa, please.
We don't understand. You loved Barnabas so much, didn't you?
You said you loved me.
I did. I did. Barnabas.
You didn't, did you?
I did. I did.
Oh? You loved Jeremiah, too.
No. No.
ran away. You could not fight yourself, so you chose Jeremiah.
Josette? Darling, what is it?
We must go back.
Go back?
Collinwood. We must return.
What has happened?
I'm so foolish. So foolish to think that we could stay away and never go back.
Darling, I know. I don't know what's upset you, but
Think of my aunt and my father.
write to them tonight.
Write them. Will a letter make up for what we've done?
We fell in love. They'll understand.
Barnum, if only I'd told them before I'd left.
We both knew that if we told them, they'd stop us from going. You had as much to do with that decision as I did. You know that.
Please don't remind me of that.
Well, obviously I must. Oh, darling, stop tormenting yourself. We couldn't help what we did.
We didn't even try.
But that's not true. I would have left Collinwood if it hadn't been for Joshua's disappearance. You were the reason I was leaving. You know that, Josette. Darling, we've been so happy.
Don't touch me.
Josette.
Please, don't even try to touch me.
But you and I are married. And now what has gone wrong? I want to know what happened.
Nothing happened.
You expect me to believe that when 1 hour ago you were in my arms? Darling, I can't help you if I don't know what's wrong. Please stop crying. I hate to see you suffer.
Take me back.
All right. All right, tomorrow.
No, not tomorrow, now. We must leave tonight.
But that's impossible. The roads are difficult enough by day.
Go downstairs and get a carriage.
Be sensible.
We've got to get out of here as soon as we can.
Not without a reason, Josette. I mean it. Now, you changed so suddenly, this may be just a mood. You'll be over it tomorrow.
It isn't a move.
How do you know that?
Jeremiah, think of the unhappiness that we caused. It didn't occur to me before. And tonight I heard voices.
Whose voices?
My father's and
Barnabas?
Barnabas.
Josette, I regret the unhappiness as much as you do. But will our going back now change it all?
We had no right to be happy.
But we have. Josette, we love each other.
Jeremiah, do you really love me?
Yes.
Then you will go downstairs and arrange for a carriage.
All right, Josette. You have to go back and face what we have done. I can understand that. I can even admire it. But you must never forget that we love each other. Never.
It's gone. Look, it's gone.
Good afternoon, Barnabas.
Good afternoon, Mr. Dupre.
Oh, come. Now, there's no reason for the two of us to be so formal with each other. We're both embarrassed. We know that.
There's no need for us to discuss it.
Oh, but there is.
Josette will come back as father did.
It's a possibility I have given a great thought to. But what about Jeremiah? You see, I am determined to clean the air completely and clear it. Now, everybody in this household seems to have secret thoughts, something I do not find healthy. Now, what if they ran away together?
Well, that's impossible. Jeremiah's my friend. I won't think of it.
Oh, you are. You did the first day in the forest when we hunted them.
Perhaps.
Oh, you even think you were wrong in believing that she loved you.
You are a wise man.
If I were truly wise, I would know where she was this moment. No, she loves you. I know that, and I want you to know that.
I believe you. I had begun to think that she had romanticized me.
No.
That when she arrived, I was not the person she remembered.
Oh, nonsense. When she first came in this house, she came running into my room. She had to tell anybody how you had not changed, and how all she wanted in her life was to marry you.
Well, thank you. Then something unbelievable has happened. Something I don't understand.
You are quite right, my boy. More right, perhaps, than you realize. Good afternoon, Mr. Dupre.
Oh, Mr. Collins.
How do you know I'm right, Father? Have you heard any news?
Of them, no.
Oh, you sounded so definite.
I have reached a decision about their disappearance.
Oh, well, tell us, Mr. Collins.
Please do.
You will perhaps think me absurd. They are the victims of witchcraft.
You're quite right. You are absurd.
It was not an easy realization for me to come to, Mr.
Well,
Dupre.
I trust it will be an easy one for you to forget.
Your sister.
Oh, yes, yes, of course. Natalie. She's fonder of witches than of people.
Your sister, sir, and my sister.
An unlikely combination, I must admit.
Unlikely or not, and I'm not sure that I want to understand that remark. They have discovered what seems to me concrete enough evidence to turn the matter over to someone who is qualified to decide.
What evidence, Father?
In Miss Winter's room.
Miss Winters?
She is the one we suspect.
You're wrong.
Can you prove it?
Well, if I have any judgment at all, I can vouch for her, yes.
I do not desire to imply that your judgment is bad, son.
You have no desire, nor any reason. If you don't go to Aunt Abigail and have this stopped, then I shall.
You shall? There is only one thing that you are going to do. You're going to stay out of it. If we're wrong about Miss Winters, then the Reverend Task will find her innocent.
Reverend Task?
Yes, from Salem. He has been remarkably successful in finding out witches.
It is much easier to find a witch than to prove someone is not one.
That is quite true, I'm afraid. The world being what it is.
Father, if you don't stop this man from coming here,
I cannot.
then I must protect Miss Winters.
You will do nothing of the sort, my son. I am determined to find out what has caused the strange happenings in this house. If this is the only way, so be it. And if you warn Miss Winters, I will regard you as part of the enemy. Is that clear?
Hello, Riggs.
Mr. Jeremiah,
Where are they all?
the ladies, sir, have gone to the new house.
And my brother?
Out walking with the foreign gentleman.
Find him for me immediately, please. Oh, Riggs. Where is Mr. Barnabas?
At the shipyard, I believe, sir.
Thank you. Hurry if you will. told you to wait in the carriage.
I couldn't.
No one is here. I've sent for Joshua.
No one?
I said no one.
Jeremiah, are you frightened too?
No.
I don't know what we shall say.
That we are married. That what we have done cannot be undone. That is all we can say.
But should we do it this way?
You were the one who wanted to come back here.
But I don't know. Jeremiah, help me.
You wanted to come back and face them. That's what we're going to do.
You seem so cold.
Am I? Yes. Yes, perhaps you're right. I'm tired. The trip. No. No, that's not true. It's being back here in this house. This room.
You feel differently toward me.
I wish you'd stayed in the carriage. I see no reason for you to be involved with what's going to happen.
But I am involved.
Yes.
We both are. And we hate it. It wasn't worth it, was it? You feel no love for me, nor I for you.
Josette.
It's true. Admit it.
It's hard to feel anything but a certain uneasiness over what's coming. We're both nervous and upset. We must be kind to each other.
Yes. We must learn to be kind.
Josette.
Papa!
It's all right. Now, don't cry. Please don't cry. It's going to be all right. Now, whatever happened, we'll set it straight.
Joshua.
The prodigal has returned. Well, my brother, what have you to say for yourself? Well, did whatever spirits that whisked you away from here deprive you of your voice? We're waiting to hear your story.
No spirits took us, Joshua. We are married.
Josette.
It's true, Papa.
You told me that you had promised me that you would stay away from my daughter.
I tried to obey your order.
You knew of this, sir.
Yes, I knew they had met once, alone.
Jeremiah.
We have no explanation for what we have done. At least none that will satisfy either of you. Obviously, we are unwelcome here. Understandably. We will be at the inn in the village.
You will not, sir.
Let me finish, Joshua. Until we decide what we are to do.
You have no choice as what you are going to do. You are married in the eyes of our Lord. You will live here.
Jeremiah, we can't.
I will not tolerate the gossip which your staying in the village would start. There will be enough questions asked behind our backs as it is. We are a family. We will be a united front. This is the way it must be. I will have your luggage brought in.
Josette.
You are married, Barnabas.
Married?
Married.
No. You tell me you're married. Tell me, I must hear from you.
No, Barnabas.
Tell me, Josette.
I am married.
Why? Why did you do it?
Barnabas, please.
She cannot. I didn't know you. I was wrong about you.
If it pleases you to think so, please.
You give me this opportunity now. And you?
Barnabas.
How could you?
I have no explanation.
You don't know why you stole her?
I thought I loved her.
But you do not love her now. Is that what you're trying to say?
Oh, no, no. What we felt for each other, we could not fight.
Then you will fight me.
No.
No!
You have your choice of weapon.
You will not fight.
Josette, it is between men now.
I forbid a duel.
No, Barnabas, please don't.
Once I would have listened to you. But that has changed. You've even lost your right to ask me now.
No. We've done enough. We've caused enough trouble. Please don't. You, sir. Please stop them, and then for your brother's sake.
No.
For your son's sake.
There will be no duel. I said that once, and I meant it. There have been enough tragedies in this house. There will not be another.
You cannot stop a duel by words, Father. We will fight.